Interesting fact now. Please. Oh, Jesus Christ. Should be filming this car, should I really? Kind of probably shouldn't have bought this one, just being honest, but she is extremely rare, really nice. Car has a low mileage. Hi guys, what is going on? And welcome to car reveal video number 2. That's actually 4, number 2. So, and this is it then guys, this is my 1994 Daihatsu Charade 1.3 GXI. Need a little bit more exaggeration on the 0.3 GXI. So I'm only the third owner of the car, and the car has a low mileage of 46,000 miles on the clock. She is also an automatic with a couple of different driving modes on the gearbox. Ooh, exciting, race car! No, she is not. And she does have full service history, so the engine, mechanically the car's been well looked after, but unfortunately the same can't be said for the exterior bodywork of the car. The car is in this really nice metallic turquoise colour, which I love. And the car is really dented and scuffed up, which I hate. In all serious though guys, I do actually like this car. She is rare, and because of the spec, her being a 1.3 GXI Auto, there's only 4 of these models left on the UK road, so she is extremely rare. It's just really annoying that she hasn't been looked after. It's just the mechanical side of things where she's been looked after. The bodywork does really let this car down, but it's not so much rust on the car, it's more dents, scrapes, scratches. I think the car for most of its life has actually lived in London, and I think the car previous to me was owned by an elderly gentleman who lived in London. So elderly gentleman living in London, busy London, probably isn't the ideal scenario for this car, hence why it's got quite a few battle scars, but she's rare. I really love the look of this car, especially the front end. I like the rear end, the lights, I like the colour. It's small, it's also a 4-door. And to be completely transparent with you guys, in black and white and all that shenanigans, I bought this car purely to sell it. The car is currently for sale, but it just won't go. I mean, I'm not desperate to sell it, Port, or anything. Please, someone give me some money and buy this car, please! So as I said earlier guys, I really love how this little cute Japanese Daihatsu looks, especially on the front end. I like the fact that the car has a property spec, black bumpers and not colour coded. I like the fact we have the indicators here, the kind of shortened lights with the side lights. I think the front end looks really cool, the back end does as well. And for you guys that don't know, my first ever car was actually my nan's hand-me-down. It was a Perodua Nipper. This is a Daihatsu Peroduas are kind of similar kind of cars. And then ignoring the fact that we have a dumped freezer where I'm trying to film, this is what I mean about the rear end as well, nice and square. She does have a rear wiper, really liking the nice boxy rear lights as well. Yeah, just love the rear lights, to be honest. Interesting fact now, I believe this is like a Mark II Charade. I actually bidded on a Mark I Charade before, where they have the kind of smaller rectangular lights. This time around I've ended up with this Mark II. And let's do a walk around, let's go. So guys, we're going to start on the better side, the driver's side, but first of all we'll start with the bonnet, because we have a few dents to report there, of course. So all along the front there, you got the dents. The front bumper isn't in too bad a condition. Can I just add, the car was just a steel wheel car, but in my ownership I have bought some cheap 13-inch hubcaps just to smarten her up a bit for the sale. No one wants her anyways, that's a waste of money. We've got a bit of a scuff there on the bumper. So we've got little 13-inch Diddy steel wheels there, the little hubcaps I just mentioned. Bit of a scuff there onto the front wing. The wing's actually pretty good, to be fair. This car's also got really cool mud flaps, and at the back on the rear one it says Daihatsu as well. Yes, this side's definitely the better side. Unfortunately both wing mirrors are held on by colour match gaffer tape. We've got an aerial there which is a half out, and then we've got a little kind of ding there, I don't know if you can see it, in the rear door. A nice scratch along there, and then we do have a little bit of rust on the inner arch. Yeah, the rest of the arches look pretty good, to be fair. This is definitely the better side. Now going on to the rear, there's their little Daihatsu mud flaps, really cute. And then rear lights are good. We've got the Daihatsu Charade, the rear wiper, which does work. And unfortunately this we've got some dings in the boot, quite a few. Another one kind of there. Got a little scuff on this side of the bumper as well, so yeah, the boot is quite fairly dented. And now onto the worst side of the car. This guy obviously didn't like driving this side of the car, because we have some paint marks there on the rear wing, car has had some kind of rust repairs before. And then we have some scrapes on the back door here. Just see how rippled that is. Look at that. Ooh-wee. It's mainly down the bottom half. And then you got some scrapes there on the passenger front door. Oh Jesus Christ, should be filming this car, should I really? And then we have a dent on the wing, and we're back down to the front. Unfortunately, there's a scuff down there as well. This is hanging off. It will probably be put back on. We've tried, but it's come back off again, so I don't really know. Pleased to report the interior is a bit of a different story. So the seats, there is a little, see there, but if I sit in actually, you can see the cool pattern on the door cards. Windy down windows all round, and then we have the clocks, which are really nice, 46,000 miles on the clocks. The indicators are on the wrong side, but on the side that I probably prefer them actually. Loads of blank out switches. The rear demister, these are really nice switches to touch. Fog light, and then this is really cool, your wiper for the rear and washer for the rear. It's on a nice switch as well. Your hazards, then you've got cool heating controls here, original radio. And then we got your automatic, so it's got overdrive, which I haven't tried. You've got different modes, gearbox modes, power, auto and easy. I've just stuck it in auto actually. Maybe it could get easier, ha ha ha. Little storage there for your phone, little money tray with no money, cigarette lighter. We have the original Daihatsu floor mats in here, which is really cool, all the way around and in the rear as well. Yeah, look at the seats, they're really nice pattern and they're good condition to be honest. But the rear seats baffle me a bit because we have bottom pattern is different to the top pattern. So all I can obviously think is, I don't know, well, someone's swapped out the rear backrests with another totally different pattern, but at least they're there, I suppose. Headlining, really good condition as well. And you've got the, like I say, original kind of turquoisey kind of colour matching floor mats. Now, because these cars were highly nickable back in the day, they really weren't. This car was not fitted with one immobiliser but two, but obviously only one of them works. Basically, we do have a immobiliser here which is in use, which is kind of a cool thing to have on a car, but I don't know why it was ever fitted on a charade. I don't know. Oh, and we have electric adjusting mirrors. They do work, although they have gaffer tape on. They do electrically adjust. Just going to pop open the boots. We've got boot and fuel cap release, like on most Japanese cars to be honest. And we have quite a biggish boot to be honest, excusing the camera gear. All these shuts were pretty hanging, but my other half Martin's cleaned them up really well. Look how cute that is. Rear wiper, washer fluid is pretty cute. I got excited, but there's actually there's a speaker grill, but it's definitely nothing there. Just nothing. And for this reveal video, I am going to lift up the bonnet and show you under here because again, Martin's cleaned up really well and it's a really nice nippy engine. So let's take a look. Let me show you. So there we go. Come closer, come closer. So under here then guys, we have the tidy engine and engine bay. So this is a Daihatsu 16 valve. I didn't actually know that until coming underneath it. So we've got the 1.3 automatic obviously. It does also have power steering, which is pretty good owning an old car. They don't usually have power steering. I hate a car without power steering, but this car does have power steering. But yeah, really nice and tidy up here. I'll put some close-ups in now. Yeah, it's a tidy engine. It's been looked after, as I say, with the full service history. So that's something, I suppose. I'm kind of pleased I've managed to film this video because although the car's up for sale, it hasn't sold, which means I have managed to get around to filming this car because I did promise you a car reveal video number 2, and this is obviously that video. So as I say, I bought this car to sell it on and make some money. It doesn't quite look like that's happening because I bought it too expensive in the first place really, and because the bodywork I think is just maybe putting people off, I don't know. It's annoying because if the bodywork was much better condition, I would definitely consider selling my Carina E and having this car because it's better mileage, better service history, really quirky. It's rarer than my Carina E, but for me this car is too tatty, and that's me coming from a tatty Carina E. This car is too tatty. It's really annoying, but then I believe in messages and signs, and is this car maybe not gonna go, it's destined to be my ownership, I don't know, but I bought it anyway. I've been driving it around. It's nippy, it's fun, it's easy to drive because it's an auto, and it is kind of fast and fun for what it is. The automatic gearbox just really well. It's just, yeah, I don't know, I kind of probably shouldn't have bought this one, just being honest, but it's been a nice mistake to make anyway, in a way. The bank balance didn't like it, but you know, I'm still alive, ain't I? So that's it then guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this car. If you were me, would you sell the Carina E and have this car instead, or do you think I'm doing the right thing by sticking with the Carina E and trying to shift this one on? Although, as I say, I'm kind of onto a bit of a loser with this one, but with car selling and buying, it's, you know, some you win, some you lose. Pleased to say most I've won on. This one I might make a loss on, but like I say, in the short time I've owned this car so far, I've been driving it around, I like it, it's easier to drive than my Carina, more fun to drive than my Carina for sure. It's an honest kind of little on the road project car because it has got MOT, it has got the low miles, it's got the service history, just hopefully it gets sold to an enthusiast, but I need the money, so I'm not really bothered, just someone buy it maybe. So there we go then guys, hold me against this one. I do stick to some of the promises I make. I said I'd be filming another car video and here I am. It's just that this car might not stick around my ownership because that's the whole idea of this car. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this rare little charade and I'll see you in another video. If the car does stick around, maybe I'll do more videos. If the car doesn't stick around, I'll let you know when it goes because I've told you about the car now, so I might as well fill you in when the car goes. Anyway, thanks for watching I guess. See ya. And for this reveal I will show you, and for this car video, get out of my way here. And for this reveal video, interesting fact now that, in all seriousness, when I can't speak.